you're first starting out, sometimes just getting the finger down is a whole problem in and of itself. We often need to develop strength to get the fingers down, and so we squeeze and make a fist instead of letting the fingers drop. So one of the things that you might need to do is just spend a whole lot of time playing two notes, something like D and F sharp. If you're playing like this, your job is to try and get the feeling of a straight wrist to be natural. If you get this kind of sound, that means the finger is not down firmly. You can check that the finger is down securely by looking at the end of your fingertip and seeing if it's turning pale. If it's turning pale, you've pushed all the blood out and you're holding the string down. It's got to be quite firm. If you're having trouble, you might find yourself doing this, but try to avoid that. You can use your thumb on the side to help close a little bit, but be aware that we don't want to lock the thumb either. If for now, if your hands are still very small or they're not so developed, if you find that you're having to squeeze with all your might, then by all means get the right sound, and we can untangle a stiff thumb later. But be aware that we do want to have enough strength down the road that the thumb is able to move and not pressing as tightly as possible. You don't want to do anything on the violin with maximum effort. You don't want to go over this way as far as you can. You don't want to go over this way as far as you can. You don't want to go this way as far as you can, or this way. You always want to have a little bit of give and work in your middle range of comfort. Enough talking. We're going to do D to F sharp several times, and as always, we need to have the metronome on so that we keep a beat, because all music must have a pulse and life. So I'm setting my metronome to 60 as usual, if I can get it on. One, two, oh sorry, we're going to change every beat. One, and one bow per note. 1, 2, 3. Now, you might have some trouble staying with me. So I want you to do the same thing, but I'm going to play in quavers. I'm going to play 2 beats per note so that you can hear the inside of the note a little better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the great thing about arpeggios and the notes from the arpeggios is that they're fun to play as songs. So I'd like you to play some Ds and some F sharps, and I'm going to play the 5th of the D major arpeggio. I'm going to play an A below, so you can play over top. And it should sound a little bit more musical. We don't ever want to have a boring experience. If you're bored already, go do something else. You need it to feel like you're doing some music, even if it's something very repetitive. 1, 2, 3. So give this video a try a few times to get your second finger working. Okay? If you get bored, go run around, drink some juice, do something, then come back. This is very exhausting. So once it's hard to concentrate, once you're thinking about other things, just take a moment, all right? Then come back. All right, bye-bye.